2015-2016 season opened in August with anticipation and excitement of what was to come. The men's outdoor cricket team started at the end of August, with over 10,000 people having watched the live stream where the Colts claimed the silver medal at the 2015 Totally Cricket Canadian College National Championship. A number of universities and colleges participated. Centennial took the silver medal after a loss to the undefeated Waterloo Warriors in the finals. The Colts excelled in the individual sportsman categories, as Anand Uramili won Best Batsman of the tournament, and Tournament All-Rounder went to Hardik Patel. For cross-country, the women's team improved throughout their season and finished in 9th place at provincials. It was Alyssa Derrigue who crossed the finish line first for the Colts in 26th place, followed by Bailey DeBrun-Stam, Kate Perkins, Ana Gabriela Lopez Castro, Lenise Lywood, and Erin Maitland. The men's team fared better as they were able to secure a bronze medal at provincials. Along the way, they had 2 third-place finishes, a second, and 1 fourth. This earned them a spot in the Canadian National Top 10 ranking in 6th place. At the provincial championship, Gabriel Torres was the Colts forerunner, coming in 10th place in a field of 100, followed by Lugay Juma, Ryan Linkletter, rookie Matthew Lozano, Saeed Griffith, and lastly, Maxim Kuntz. This earned the team the bronze medal and a trip to nationals. At nationals, the men's team claimed 7th place overall with a field of 131 participants on 16 various teams. It was Saeed Griffith that crossed the finish line first for the Colts, beating teammate Gabriel Torres by a mere 8 seconds. The women's soccer team lost their head coach Darmut O'Connor just before the season started due to an injury. Longtime assistant Ashley Fernie took the reins and led the ladies. The team went 2-9-1 with a 21% record for the 2015 season. Along the way, the Colts defeated Loyalists in Durham to secure a 5th place spot just out of playoff contention. Senior Daniela Calieri and first-year rookie Samantha Calvelli were added to the OCAA All-Star list. The men's soccer team went 3-3-4 with a 50% record for the 2015 season. Along the way, the team defeated rivals Durham twice and St. Lawrence Kingston once. The team squeezed their way into the playoffs to face Niagara at home. However, this took the game 1-0, and the Colts ended their season after a hard-fought battle. Akena Nkocha was awarded as an OCAA Athlete of the Week during the campaign, as well as being named as an OCAA All-Star, along with teammate Ostap Hamark. As the fall competitions ended, the winter sports picked up. The badminton team rallied, the basketball and volleyball teams hit the court, and indoor soccer took to the turf. Men's basketball started their season in winning fashion, taking the Durham Dave Stewart tip-off preseason tournament in October. However, the team then struggled all season and were only able to compile a record of 6-14. There were many highlights along the way, including Paul Walwyn being awarded the East Division Rookie of the Year, and also being named to the East All-Rookie team. Teammate Kendall Wilson was also named as the OCAA Second Team All-Star.
The jumper is nailed.
The women's basketball team had a year of rebuilding as a new coaching staff was selected to run the team, headed up by coach Justin Bob. The Lady Colts finished up in 7th place in the OCAA East with a record of 4-10, only 4 points out of playoff contention. Along the way, Sweet Marie Cunanan was named as an OCAA Women's Basketball Athlete of the Week and also an East Division First Team All-Star. Teammate Anna Casado was also named to the All-Rookie team. Building on the energy of this new, young core group, the Colts program will continue its rebuilding in anticipation of the 2016-2017 season. Both the women's and men's volleyball teams were relaunched after a 20-year-plus hiatus. As an introductory year, all went well as both teams re-established a good foundation. The women's volleyball team struggled to find a win early, but in the second half of the season found success in back-to-back wins. First-year outside hitter, Lena Mack was named as the OCAA Women's Volleyball Athlete of the Week by leading the team to outstanding performances. With a record of 3-17, the team will look to build upon their performance this year to improve next season. At season's end, rookie Khadijah Powell-Graham was named as the OCAA East Division First Team All-Star. The men's volleyball team came in 7th place, just 2 games out of playoff contention with a record of 6-14. There were a number of close games where the men lost by a small margin. The men picked it up in the second half of the season, going 5-5 with a 50% record. The team ended the season on a strong note, and Nathaniel Monteron was named an OCAA Men's Volleyball East Division Second Team All-Star. As the Birdies flew in badminton, the team fared well attending 5 tournaments for the season, including our own hosted at Centennial. At the regional championship, the men's badminton team came second overall, while the women's team claimed third. In the men's singles category, Howard Ng lost in the finals and placed second, and Anchal Mira and the ladies went undefeated to take the tournament. Taylor Liu and Pavneet Singh placed second in the mixed doubles. Jural Sakura and Sarinda Madhavada placed fourth in the men's doubles. It was Howard and Anchal, Taylor and Pavneet that advanced to the provincial finals. At the provincials, Anchal placed fifth in the ladies singles, Howard Ng placed sixth in the men's singles, and for the mixed doubles, Taylor Liu and Pavneet Singh came in sixth as well to bring the season to a close for badminton. The men's indoor soccer team had a very successful season in taking the Centennial and Georgian indoor tournaments. The team also won the OCAA East Regionals. At Regionals, the team went undefeated, winning 3 games and tying only 1. At the Provincial Championship Finals, the team opened up the day sluggishly, allowing George Brown to get on the board first, and then the team had to come from behind, eventually losing the match 2-1. In the second matchup of the day, the Colts fought a tough battle against Sheridan, and the game ended in a 2-2 draw. It then came down to the one final game at the end of the day against Redeemer. The Colts put on a show and won the contest 2-1. However, it was not enough to advance to the semi-final matchup. The women's indoor soccer team attended a number of tournaments throughout the winter and culminated their season in going undefeated at the regional championship, winning their group and booking a spot at provincials. In the provincial finals, the first game of the day saw the Colts fall in defeat 1-0 in a hotly contested match to the eventual 2016 indoor champions of Seneca State. For the second game, Centennial battled St. Clair and lost 5-1. The team pressed hard and scored first after being awarded a penalty shot. The PK was taken by Natasha Espinoza, who was able to make good in the opportunity. The Saints were awakened though and turned the game around, finding the net a number of times to take the win. In the last game of the day, the Colts succumbed to the attack of the Sheridan Bruins and lost the game 4-0. The ladies ended their day winless. In intercollegiate extramural competition, the hockey team took to the ice and started their season off with a bang. The team ended up winning the first tournament of the year at Georgian. They then participated in a number of tournaments, amassing a good enough record to qualify for the Challenge Cup Championship Series. At the finals, the hockey team started out great, winning a fantastic game of 1-0 over the eventual tournament winners, the St. Lawrence Brockville Schooners. The Colts then defeated Redeemer by a score of 4-0, earning a date in the quarterfinals. In the quarters, they faced off against the defending champions, the Trent Excalibur. The game was full of excitement, however the Colts wound up on the losing end, being beaten by a score of 4-1 by the Excalibur, which completed their season. For extramural junior varsity men's basketball, the team attended 3 tournaments at Humber, U of T, and Mohawk. The team performed well, going 6-8, placing 5th, and gaining a spot in the Challenge Cup Championship Series. For the Challenge Cup Finals, the Colts started out by defeating Niagara 54-50. Up next was Humber, who then defeated Centennial by a score of 50-30. In the quarterfinal matchup, the team then fell by a score of 48-40 to Sheridan to bring their season to a close. Extramural indoor track took place in the winter semester of 2016. After training for months, the team exploded onto the track, leading the way of all the colleges. The team took part in the York, Centennial, and George Brown events. Both college events were held at Variety Village in Scarborough. Highlights of these events included Lugay Juma, who set a new track record, beating his old one in the men's 300 arena race. Syed Griffith took first place in the men's 600 meter and 1000 meter categories at both events. Matthew Lozano placed first as well in the men's 1500 meter race. Both the men and women relay teams took their respective 4x400 relay heats. The ladies relay team had the biggest improvement overall for the season, knocking almost 10 seconds off their time. The cricket team moved from the outdoor to the indoor season, and the Colts amassed win after win after win. The cricket team then won the Seneca, Sheridan, and U of T Mississauga tournaments. The team is on fire right now. Unfortunately, the Challenge Cup Championship Series was put off due to inclement weather. The cricket team still has history to write next week, as they are heavily favored to win the Challenge Cup Championship Series. And that brings to an end another year of the Colts' storied athletic achievement, completed in the pursuit of excellence.